So we're gonna start out seated. We will use a strap today, so grab a strap or a scarf or a belt or a towel, whatever you have handy. And we're gonna start seated, however is comfortable for you. I'm leaving my socks on for the moment. Keep myself somewhat warm. So finding a nice tall spine, letting your hands land wherever is comfortable on your legs. Shoulders dropping away from the ears, relaxing the jaw. And begin to deepen your breath. Really focusing on the exhale, releasing the breath, releasing tension, holding, constriction, unhelpful thoughts, letting it go. So recognizing this time of autumn is this time of releasing, the letting go of the external expression, like the plants are dying back, your stalks become brittle and dry, the leaves drop from the trees, and yet the roots are there, the trees are there without their leaves. We just have this awareness of moving inward, moving downward into stillness, into deeper awareness. So in Ayurveda, we basically say, look at what's happening in nature and see how you can do that. So how can we release? How can we bring energy back inside? Nourishment. Slowing down the persistent efforting towards growth that's visible and external. And come inside to balance with that internal tending. And especially on this new moon, the lunar cycle also invites us into our inner awareness and intention setting. So pausing here, breathing deep, long breaths. Seeing what arises for you with that invitation for inner awareness. Or intending, tending within. another deep breath here. Beautiful. Gently opening your eyes, stretching your legs out in front, and bounce out your knees, rolling your feet around. And from here, we'll come to bring the soles of the feet together in front of you, letting your knees come out to either side. Take an inhale here. And exhale, leading with your heart, folding forward, taking this really gentle and letting the head drop down, rounding the spine, and then pulling back through the back of the heart until you're upright and the head lifts. We're going to do this a few times, melting forward, heart leading, dropping chin to chest, rounding. Back up. Lengthening. Melting forward. Exhale. Maybe you find you're able to go a little farther. Rounding up. 2 more. And then when you come up, bring your feet to the floor, out in front of you, hip width apart. Bring your hands back behind you, fingertips facing towards the body, and let the knees drop side to side. So both knees to the right, both knees to the left. Massaging out the hips. And to get into a little twisting action. And then coming back to center here, we're going to stretch the left leg out, bringing the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Take an inhale here, lifting the arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right, bringing the left hand to the right leg. Right arm behind you, lifting the spine nice and tall. And keeping both sit bones grounded. Take an inhale here down into the low belly. And as you exhale, push that air out as the twist really emerges from the low belly, coming all the way up through the spine and looking out over the shoulder. 2 breaths here. With your next inhale, lift the arms back up, center the body, and exhale, forward fold out over the left leg, letting the hands land wherever they do. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths, and I want to invite you to really lengthen through the spine. So we're not compressing and just rounding. We're lengthening, feeling the crown of the head reaching out in front of you. Space between the vertebrae. Nice. And then walking the hands over to the left. And we're going to hold on to the outside of the left foot with the right hand or to the outside of the left leg, wherever you can reach. And then we're going to reach the left arm back behind. See if you can really press your heart forward. So the spine is moving towards straight as you're opening up here. Nice twist. Deep breath. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring that left hand to the outside, the other side of the foot or the other side of the leg, whatever works best for you. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, bend the elbows out to the sides as you melt the head down towards the knee. 2 breaths here. And inhale, coming back up, let the arms slide up the leg. We're going to bring that right knee right in front of you, left knee stacking on top, and we're going to walk the feet out to the side. So this is fire log pose for our lovely fires that keep us warm. Just letting go, transformational energy, releasing what we hold deep in the hips. So this might feel pretty intense, just sitting here. You're welcome to stay here. If you'd like, we're going to take 3 breaths, and with each exhale, you might hinge forward just a little bit. Take an inhale, exhale. Last exhale. Nice. Inhale, coming back up. Beautiful. And twist the legs. We're going to come back to our bound angle pose here. Lifting spine really nice and tall, leading with the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, folding forward, reaching with that heart until you reach your extent, and then let the head drop down, rounding up the back of the heart, pulling you up. Expanding through the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe you notice you're able to go a little deeper as the body gets more warmed up. Last time. Nice, and we'll stretch the right leg out, left foot comes to the inside of the thigh, flexing that right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand comes to the left leg, lifting the spine up nice and tall. Left arm is supporting you behind, hand on the floor or your blanket. Take an inhale deep down into your belly. And as you exhale, squeeze that air out. Let the twist originate down low in the belly, coming all the way up through the spine until the head looks out over the left shoulder. Deep breaths here. With your next inhale, sweep your arms back up to center. And exhale, reaching out through long spine, out over the right leg, and then rounding, letting the hands drop wherever they fall, and then lengthen through the spine. Shoulders pulling back, creating length. Deep breaths, keeping that right foot flexed. And then reaching your left hand to the outside of the right foot, lengthening through the spine and reaching the right arm back behind you. You can also hold on to the outside of the leg, whatever works best for you today. So feeling this expansion, twisting to the other side. Inhale, reaching the right arm up and over, and we're going to hold on to the outside or the inside of the foot or the leg. Take an inhale here, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, bring the elbows out to either side, melting the head towards the knee. Deep breaths. Inhale, coming up and dragging the hands back in, and we'll bring this left knee straight in front, crossing right over top and recentering the sit bones if needed. Coming into fire log pose here, connecting hands with the soles of the feet if that's available for you. Lifting the spine up nice and tall. Feel the body relaxing into this deep hip stretch. This side probably feels a little different from the other side. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, and if you'd like, with each exhale, you can hinge forward from the hips. This isn't a rounding of the spine, it's just hinging at the hips. Okay, so deep inhale, and exhale, maybe a little hinge forward. 2 more breaths. Taking an inhale here. And inhale, coming back up. Yay! We'll come back to our Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose, bringing the knees out to either side. Take an inhale here. Exhale, leading with your heart, folding forward, expanding and then rounding. Notice how much further your head can drop down. Inhale, coming back up, leading with the back of the heart. This new moon internal awareness. Where is your heart guiding you? You can close your eyes here. Inhale, pulling back up into your own awareness. One more time. Awesome, and then scoop your knees up, hugging into a little ball, giving yourself a squeeze. And then releasing from here, we'll come to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket underneath your knees. A little extra padding here, strap it at the top of your mat. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide, or knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards the belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine, belly drops, head lifts. Exhale, rounding back. Moving with your breath. One more this time as you come to Cow pose, pressing back towards your heels. And inhale, scooping forward. Curl the toes under, press back to a down dog. Bending one knee deeply and then the other. Stretching through the backs of the legs. With your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. Dropping the left knee to the floor. We're going to find our strap here. Take a nice wide grasp of the strap. See where you want to be with your hips today. Maybe just upright, not much of a hip flexor stretch, or maybe you want to meld forward and have more of that quad hip flexor stretch. We're going to inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, bringing them back behind you. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward. Make sure you can keep your elbows straight. You might need to adjust the strap space wider or narrower. This time when you lift up, stay above the head, and we're going to twist to the right and then drop the right hand down. We're going to be in this like side arc, breathing into the left side body. And with your next inhale, coming back up, center the body, arms over the head, and exhale, release down. Curl the back toes under, maybe step the foot in just a little bit. We're going to come into a pyramid pose. If you have blocks and you'd like to have them underneath your hands, you can bring them there. So we're moving both legs towards straight without locking both or either knee. Take an inhale here, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, drop the head down towards the knee. Inhale, lifting the spine, bending deeply into that front knee, hands, palms to the floor. Step back to your down dog here. Inhale, pull forward to plank pose, holding here. You can drop your knees if you'd like. And then we're going to drop the hips and float the legs if you can. You can also let your legs rest, but we're going to come into a cobra without lowering down through chaturanga. Engage your core, toes curled under, and press back to a down dog. With your next inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. Dropping the knee to the floor, finding the strap. Nice wide grasp of the strap. Check in with where you would like to have your hips if you want to melt forward, hip flexor stretch, or stay more upright. This side might be different from the other side. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, bringing them back behind you. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. You can think of creating kind of like a bubble of care around yourself. You're moving internal, letting go these seasons of death and release. Help us navigate change. This time when you lift up, we're going to twist to the left. Dropping left arm down, right arm extending, bending. Body's in an arc, stretching through the right side of your body. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, lifting back up. Center the body, exhale. Hands releasing down to the mat. We're gonna step or lift that right leg, right knee up, stepping the foot in a little bit, coming into a pyramid pose, coming up onto the finger pads. Inhale, lifting long through the spine. Exhale, melting down, head towards knee. Deep breaths here. Inhale, bending into that front knee, place the hands and step back to a down dog, realigning. Inhale, pull forward to a plank pose, holding here, puffing up through the back of the heart, pressing the floor away from you. And then melting the hips, opening the heart, float the legs if you can. Shoulders away from the ears. Engage the core, press back. Down dog. And walking forward to the top of your mat. Bringing your feet wider than hip width and sink down into whatever version of squat works for you. Maybe elbows on knees, maybe coming down. Squatting here, wherever you are, see if you can lengthen your spine. And from here, making your way onto your back. Bring your strap with you. Move your blanket out of the way. And we're going to loop the strap around both feet here. And so we're going to press down through the sacrum. So the triangular area at the base of your tailbone, and push up with the balls of the feet where the strap is. And feel that length in the legs. And then begin to draw a really slow and small circle with the feet. And you'll feel your body engage in different ways as the feet move around. This internal awareness, slowing down, connecting in. Let's go back the other way with these little circles. Maybe making them a little bit bigger, the body adjusting. And then coming back to center, releasing the feet down, releasing the strap. You can just let it rest across your mat. Bringing the feet as wide as your mat, knees bent. Let the knees drop side to side. I like to put my hands on my belly, so as my body moves under my hands, I get a little belly massage, tending our internal organs. The next time the knees come over to the right, stay there. You can lift your right foot up, place it on the outside of the edge, outside of the left leg. Extending left arm long above the head, right hand to the belly. Releasing here. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Awesome. Releasing the arm and the foot if they're lifted. And feet back wide on the mat. Drop the knees side to side. And come over to the left. You can place left foot on the outside of the right leg if you'd like. Extending right arm long above the head. Left hand on the belly. Sinking into this shape. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Gently releasing. Come back to center. Let the knees drop one more time each side. And then hug your knees into your chest. Let the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles for a happy baby pose. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, setting yourself up well, perhaps a blanket covering you up, or resting across your hips. And we're sinking into Shavasana, corpse pose. And just like nature, we can go in cycles of growth and rest, birth and death. And we need both with a polarity. To do the growth well, we need the rest. To live well, we need to die well. And we can experience these cycles every day, the spanda, expansion and contraction. You can feel it in the breath, in the night and the day cycles, in the work and the rest cycles. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Jeanette and Cineas to wash over you. This is a poem called Untether. Let death remind you just how useless it is to live anyone else's life except for your own. Let the drum of your heart carry up and over the incessant noise of everyone else's agenda. You did not come here to be told what to do, but rather to unfold into your own innate knowing. Untether yourself from anyone or anything that makes you forget who you are. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Feeling the blessings of this internal connectivity of the new moon, of moving into the darker and colder time of the year, and what it invites for us to untether from and reconnect into our innate knowing. Thank you all for joining me for practice. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.